Hello, beautiful people.
What we doing today?
Man, today, baby, we're gonna talk about. We've been talking about stop babysitting. The last week we talked about stop giving CPR to dead situations, and we used the scripture about. Remember, we were talking about don't go back to dogs and all that kind of stuff. And this one, I want the scripture for us to start off with from John 15:2. Okay, and it says he cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. And it's talking about rejection in a good way. How do you handle rejection when you didn't see it coming? And how do you not let rejection get in your heart? Have you ever felt rejected?
Never.
Never?
Never ever.
Do you remember when you were telling me about
job losses?
Yeah, that job.
Job losses, never feel rejected, because basically I knew I am the job.
Yeah.
Relationship, I know that I am made to be.
Yeah.
And in the right relationship.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to say, is I made to love? Is I made to be in a relationship? Am I made to be a wife? Am I made to be a husband?
Yeah.
Some people.
You are very stable.
Yeah.
Like you are very stable. You are very consistent. You're not really moved easily. You're very, very, very stable.
Are you a gentleman? Are you know how to open up the door and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you know how to get the door for your wife, your significant other?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how to prepare your life and join and commingle your life together with that person?
Because, baby, I mean, you know, when you've been married before, it's you do navigate having to co-parent. You do have to navigate letting go of the dream that you had that is no longer. And I think we've both done good at that, about realizing that God cuts off branches. Like literally, God removes what won't produce. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times the reason things end is because God knows that their character can't keep up with your next season. Like he has a plan for you, and they've gone as far as they can with you. Right? Wow. And so God removes what won't produce. So why are we trying to resuscitate what heaven already released?
Yeah, how much time you going to waste?
Man.
How much time you going to waste?
So what would you tell that person that's watching today that is feeling stuck in a season and they just have a very hard time figuring out how to grow and go?
I mean, the only thing that we knew what God did is he had you to sit and the whole world shut down. And we knew that was COVID.
Man, yeah.
We knew that was COVID.
Yeah.
So you took you we was in our home, had to go to work from at home. You had to do Zoom calls at home.
Yeah.
So you couldn't go get your hair done at certain places because they didn't open. So you was able to sit and daily to talk to God. Mm-hmm. So what was your plan? How you was going to treat that person? How you going to treat yourself different? So how do you plan to go back out here? Some people going back out here doing the same thing. Ain't nothing changed.
Yeah.
So, and God.
Well, and you see them repeating cycles.
Well, God forgiving God, but at the same time, God ain't no soft God now.
Yeah.
So we could have, if he wanted to say, well, I can stop COVID that day.
Yeah.
But he saw what the whole world was about.
Yeah.
It was just greedy, a lot of greedy. Everybody grabbing for something, trying to step on each other and stuff. Someone get hit by a car and somebody get killed, and we making fun of it on social media.
Yeah.
It's like you celebrate somebody's death.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuel died.
Yeah.
Even some of the stuff that he said out of his mouth, that's his way he thinks.
His opinion.
That's his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after that, he died by a heart attack. Charlie Kirk got murdered. Mm-hmm. We made fun of it.
It's crazy.
So the thing is, I think about COVID.
I never understand.
I think about
like
COVID,
that.
how God had you to sit and
Yeah.
think about this. You lost your job.
Yeah.
But you just got through preaching Romans.
Yeah.
So
he's working all things together for our good.
But you ain't thinking, you ain't renewing your mind.
Nope.
So you still out here talking all this and waving your hand and pointing your finger at people, talking about this with a fish on your car, got the middle finger up?
Yeah.
No.
Because really you allowed a season that was never meant to break you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Listen to this.
So do it. If you want to do something, do something giant big.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't coming after no small person.
Yeah.
I'm coming at the biggest. I ain't coming up here. I'm coming at Congress. I'm coming at the governors. I'm coming at presidents.
Yeah.
I'm coming at leaders who do not lead.
Yeah.
I don't need to talk about the small people in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't need to talk about the small people just doing a little podcast. That's what.
Man, and I think that's one of the hardest things to watch right now, even on social media, is the people that attack, man. They attack. I'm just like, how in the world are you this evil? How did you get so angry? Right. I don't believe anybody was brought into this world angry.
Like they come after
I think they just let life.
They come after you with their little podcast to talk about negative stuff and you preaching. How you come after somebody that's preaching the word of God?
Yeah, but they do. I get more people,
Women shouldn't be preaching.
Babe, I get more hate from people for being a woman preacher. Like, I'm not even bothering you. Like, I'm not even in your city. And they will literally do 45-minute videos sitting and discussing me.
It doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother you.
No.
Nah.
I'm going to tell you, I have the best bounce back. Like, I don't let nothing
But maybe that's
me.
how they put gas in their wife's car.
Yeah, because they have to talk
paid.
about me, because if they talk about themselves, nobody will listen.
Maybe they get a rebate check.
Yeah.
You get a refund check just for talking about you.
You know, though, babe, I wasn't always like that. Have you always been like that, let things roll off your back?
Oh, yeah.
I was not.
I had never worried about it because you know what you ain't going to do.
Yeah.
You're going to talk behind that phone and that laptop. What you ain't going to do is come to me. Like, hey, man, I didn't like when you said that. Uh-huh. Okay. You remember when I first came to church and I think this guy thought he was coming in here, thought he was going to come in here and wreck the church. You remember what I did? And he was standing out in the foyer and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd I say? I said, you know what? You want to talk to me? I said, come outside.
That's before you got more saved.
No, I'm still saved. I'm still saved.
You're like, I'm saved, not solved.
No. God wiped out 30,000, okay? And like I say, don't see what it is that
you did handle it.
You thinking just because I'm church, cross.
Yeah.
When you cross me, I'm going to show you what that cross about. See,
and it takes a lot to push you there.
No, but he coming into a church that
messing with me.
He coming into a church that he's a woman preacher, and you think that you gonna come in here and do whatever you want. We had a safety team that was kind of soft. I'm gonna tell you, I saw it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it wasn't really, we had a safety team, wasn't all that, you know what I'm saying, and. The guy was old and stuff, and I'm like, man, please. I would take this guy out for a box of corn flakes and milk right now because I'm homesick. I'm homesick right here at the church.
And really, you got to sit back, because my problem is I always sit back and think, God, what made you this way? Like, what made you so vicious and so ugly and so wanting everybody to suffer? Like, how can you stay in your mess for 50 freaking years? How are you still talking about something that happened to you when you were a child? Like, why are we still talking about this?
I mean, why is Israel still at war?
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
Why they don't give the degrees in jails? I mean, I don't know, but you think about it, because basically we don't dress our mind up for it.
Yeah.
You got to address your mind up.
You got to renew it.
Yeah.
Like, you got to watch what you're putting in your spirit. You got to watch what you're listening to. You got to watch who you're hanging out with, because what's not for you will disappoint you repeatedly until you get to the root of what it is.
And you put on all that stuff, dress up.
Yeah.
Put on this tie, these red bottom, this Prada, and you're a devil in red bottom.
Your devil wears Prada.
Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So
maybe a new movie came out. Yeah. Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out. We gotta go see it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna take you to the movies.
Yeah, you gotta take me to the movies.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So you're in disguise, dressed up, looking so good, smiling at everybody. Something wrong with the inside too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Whew, I think.
Tell me how you really feel, because it's the right way to say it. Tell me how you feel. I mean,
let's work through this.
Yeah, tell me how you really feel. Don't sit up here and smile.
But social media got more keyboard bullies than the man in the moon, and these people can talk. None of them got their faces on their pictures.
I'd rather tell you to your face, and hit you with an axe in your face, then talk behind your back and stab you behind your back.
Yeah.
So that means that's what I'm like. And I remember that when a guy hired me, and he was an Italian guy. He said, I'd rather talk to you in your face, and I'd rather hit you in an axe in your face than stab you in your back.
Yeah.
So that means and that's how I came here, and he brought me here from Florida.
Yeah.
So that means I knew that this guy, as long as I do what I need to do, he's always got my back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something. A lot of times you're like, man, there's more people leaving the church than people leaving the job.
Yeah.
And I ain't used to seeing that because I seen people staying on job for almost 40 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
There's more people leaving the church than jobs.
Yeah.
Why?
Man, I think the pandemic,
you're
right.
Because we talking behind somebody.
Really
back.
a big time judging culture.
All you gotta do is knock on the door and tell me how you feel, and then we can resolve it. We ain't got to say church hurt. Stop saying that. You was hurt before you came to church.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand. Because you was talking behind people back, and you start doing the same thing. Talk to my face.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man, 6'4", 230 pounds.
So listen to what this says, Proverbs 13:12. Y'all ready for this? It says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. That's what we're talking about today. What's not for you will disappoint you repeatedly. So if it keeps breaking your heart, it may not be your promise, because God doesn't need 1,000 disappointments to confirm a no. And so basically you turn into, I'm going to show you. Or I'm going to, like Angelo. Angelo always goes into thug mode, right? Angelo is from Duval. Angelo is going to tell you what he going to do.
So you said I'm a thug?
Yeah, you act like you big thug.
Like you a thug.
You act like you a big old thug.
Like I show you like you saw some of these videos and stuff. Like we.
What videos? Yeah. Go on and tell us, Mr.
Like you had like, I don't know. You saw, you like, are you a thug? Like no.
You are definitely very confident.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is,
you don't know what.
I don't think you can keep talking wolf. You can't keep selling wolf tickets if you can't back it up. I do know that.
So what does that mean?
That means if you keep acting like you a thug, you're gonna meet one, and then what you gonna do? Oh no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it this. I didn't mean to do that. Can we just shake hands and be friends?
Like me when I was going to school and that girl said, we gonna fight on the playground. I was so big and mad.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, meet me on the playground after school because I'm gonna whoop yo. And I remember I was scared all day long. Scared to death. Like I had a
you
big
put on 2 underwears.
Man.
So you already went through one of them.
And I had to go that way to get to my parents. Like I had to walk through that place. All of us had to walk through that same place to get out of the school. And I remember walking out there and the circle was already there. And this girl, she was like, I'm about to whoop yo. And I'm just like, oh, dear God. I went in. Listen what I did. I went in the middle and I sat down in the Indian style and I ducked my head.
Why you didn't have your elbows out?
Because she was going to kill me no matter what.
Would that make you fall? You say your elbows are so sexy, making people fall?
Baby, I'm going to tell you something. That taught me to shut my mouth. She was going to kill me.
You didn't have no money or nothing to give her? Because it seemed like she was a bully.
No,
once you run that money
I don't even know
pocket.
what I did to her. Like, I finally, she's like, get up and fight. Fight like a girl. I said, you're going to kill me.
See?
And you know what ended up happening? Me and her became best friends. Like, we became very close. And I ended up getting wittiest of the year that year. The funniest girl in school. That was in 7th grade. I got wittiest of the year because that turned into the funniest. Everybody talked about that. How I chose peace over getting killed.
Let's pay her a visit. Where's she at?
I don't even know where she's at.
I haven't paid all my bullets back. I haven't paid them all back. Even though they didn't get any taller, because most of the bullets, they kind of short.
Yeah.
And you was small and stuff, and they was big and stuff. And it was like,
buddy, I learned how to shut my mouth.
Now I became bigger and stuff, and I look at them and stuff. So why don't you get me one of these drinks here while I'm here? So they buy me a drink.
And do what?
Pay for my drink while I'm here. I'm in the nightclub or whatever. Why don't you do that for me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I already done paid them back. I ain't had to do anything to them. So now they see like, wow, man, that guy.
Angelo, I have never seen a person in my life that literally, our Uber driver that picked us up one time here to take us to the airport, he became your personal Uber. He even went and moved you. He literally moved your whole apartment after we got married. That man, I remember today, you went to talk to an insurance man 2 months ago. Y'all are like best friends now. Like every single place we go, you turn people into your friends. And that is such a great gift. Because you act so Duval when you are so not.
Being a savage don't mean that you need to be savage. You still be able to help someone being a savage.
Yeah.
Because you're able to clear the way for them.
Yeah.
It's like, man, don't waste your time over here. Go out here and do that. And matter of fact, he texted me the other day that he had wrote over 48 policies. I said, what do you need to do to get to the money? He said, I need to write like 90. I said, you're halfway there. I said, you weren't even going to be nowhere at your last company. And he texted me and said, I'm right where I need to be.
Come on.
So that's what makes me go hard.
I even remember when you were sitting down. He even came to our business as usual.
Yeah.
And you sat down with him. You said, I'm here for insurance, but I'd rather you get your life going than me. I can go somewhere else and get insurance. Yeah. And you sat for 2 hours and poured into that boy and helped him.
Yeah.
And literally showed him a map. And look at him, literally 2 months later, killing it.
So sometimes we leave, I don't know whether we leave churches for a certain reason.
Yeah.
That they don't feel like that they get in the word, or they don't feel like that's being poured into them. And maybe, like I said, I'm not here trying to get somebody away from their church. It's basically what we're supposed to do in life. It's
to help a brother up.
It helps someone. I don't need to be a soror. I don't need to be none of that, a mason, none of that stuff. So this is what it's about. That's what God was neither one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. God wasn't a Q dog or a Capel.
It's so funny because when me and you started dating, you were such a gatekeeper. Oh my gosh, you were such a gatekeeper.
I mean, I was a gatekeeper.
You didn't want nobody to know nothing.
I was a gatekeeper just wasting time. I mean, you can ask all the questions and you ain't.
And now you're nothing like a gatekeeper.
I still am. Because you asking the same thing. You got to think about it. I mean,
how you think you're still a gatekeeper?
I am, because if somebody still asks me, they might be like, man, where you selling cars at? Let me get one of your cars. You know, I done changed job like 5 different times. I done gave this guy 5 different business cards. He ain't bought damn car. Do you think that?
So what?
Do you think that long? You think it take that long to have success?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
You became a well-known preacher overnight. Does it really take that long to have success? It's God got something for you right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's only 86,400 seconds in a day. What you gonna do with it?
Yep.
And you gonna sit over here and waste someone's time where he can help 100 more people, and you only one person. Like, well, really? I mean, what, you need a job or something or what?
Yeah, but you've done so good, Angelo. You're so good at really, like, you act big and bad, but you're so good at these people feeling so safe in your presence. Like, you really do execute them. Okay, listen to this. Mm-hmm. The third point I had was get away from people who aren't ready to see you blessed. That's exactly what you were just talking about.
Exactly what it is.
Like, you gotta, Genesis 13 and 14 says, the Lord said to Abram after Lot had parted from him, God didn't elevate Abram until separation happened. And sometimes your new season is going to require new people in your life. And that's exactly what you were just talking about.
It's exactly what it is.
Because you got people that would never even look at you like you nothing. And a lot of times it's family.
I mean, the thing is that
they're going to be the last to see it.
You could hear Joel Osteen say it so simple.
What does he say?
He was like, well, if you believe this, and he said so softly, and, you know, other than this is my Bible, but
yeah.
He was like, the negative stuff, that when you look at you're looking at negative situation, and you start thinking of negative situation, you ain't going to have nothing positive.
Yeah.
So you already got a resume, and your resume stacks up, but you go into the job, and you believe that you ain't going to get that job.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking negative.
Yeah. Well, and it's also the environment.
Yeah.
Like, I was in environments where they drained me, where they attacked my gift because they were jealous of the gift. And so a lot of times people are living that way because of what their environment has been for so long. And you've got to disrupt that environment and go somewhere else and thrive.
How many times you see underneath your post say that word was for me?
A lot.
But why that car wasn't for you? Why that house wasn't for you?
Yeah.
You say man, that word was for me. But you figure that.
But you won't do nothing to go get it.
All the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You won't even try to go get that car because you are afraid you got bad credit. You won't even try to buy that house because you think the repo will keep you from it. You won't even go try that wedding dress on because you've done it twice and got divorced and you're afraid to do it again. Like, you literally have to help God help you by moving.
Yeah, that word was for me, but the other things in life is not for you. So those.
I'm claiming it, but I ain't gonna help.
Yeah.
And if Abram didn't show any favor until Lot had parted from him, some blessings are waiting on distance.
The turn down is not now. Some say, unfortunately, you didn't get approved. That's not it.
That's it.
That's
Come on.
That's not it.
Come on.
This thing is that you don't need a Capital One. Probably you need a better card. Probably you don't need a buy here, pay here car.
Yeah.
You need to go over here and do it the right way. You go to the Ford dealership
So
or the
good,
Chevy
Angelo.
dealership. You wanted to God turn it down and stuff, because guess what? That car probably got 100,000 miles on there. You can go get one with 0 miles, and there's a new car that's going to last you because you're traveling 30 miles one way to work.
Yeah.
So we got to sit up here and say,
And we will complain and get stuck in depression because that very thing that we wanted didn't happen, and God had something so much bigger.
and the reason why, it goes back to your tithing, because the discipline, you don't have the discipline to tithe.
Yeah.
Because guess what? People that got discipline, that's tithing, where their life is at.
Yeah.
They
worries.
They still got a little ups and downs, but it's still right here.
Yeah, because the power's off.
They still right here.
Yeah.
So the thing is that we need, and we doing a lot. I mean, we prayed over people's business. We prayed over people that's starting a business.
Yeah.
So the thing is that you still need guidance. And I don't know that even the guy at State Farm or where he's worked, he's an insurance guy. I don't know his pastor may be not the same as way I think.
Yeah.
I think a little bit more for people.
Yeah.
And I'll let his pastor preach
Yeah.
the word. And everything else really coming full circle anyway. Because you're gonna still need this.
Yeah.
You're gonna still need God.
Yeah.
So he's got a good pastor too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why you have to make sure that all your life is centered.
Yeah.
You have to evaluate your life. You have to take inventory and things that you don't like. And so for all of you watching today, this is a sign for you to take inventory. I'm afraid that we walk through life sometimes with expecting those closest to us to see it. And I was looking at this scripture right here in Genesis 37:5, when Joseph told his brothers his dreams, they hated him all the more. Not everybody can handle your favor. So you got to stop announcing your future to people committed to your past.
No.
And some of y'all watching today need to do that. Some of y'all watching today need to stop thinking that your blessing was connected to those people that left you, or those people that betrayed you, or that season that you might have messed up even in your own actions. You might have been too needy in the last season. You might have been a loudmouth in the last season. You might have been unaccountable in the last seasons. But God is a kind of God today that will say, if you can renew your mind and get yourself right, I will literally give you exceedingly abundantly more than you could ever ask or think. Ephesians 3:20. He didn't say if you do everything right. He already knew before you were thought in your mother's womb that you were going to make these misses. He already knew that you were going to mess up. He already knew that you were going to be down in a season and waste a whole decade into depression trying to fix things and give the CPR to dead situations. And finally, he knew you were going to have a moment in April 2026 where you say, I'm done. I'm drawing a line in the sand, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to allow my dreams to manifest. God's going to do something incredible in my life, and I'm going from the goat I'm going to go from the black sheep to the goat. I'm going to change my mind, and you can do that today. You can literally stop marinating and rehearsing situations in your life that are no longer there and begin to turn those things into a blessing called a story. Everybody's got a story, but yours is going to be a bestseller because you made it through some things that crushed you. You made it through some things where you felt like you were dying. And me and Angelo are sitting here today talking about that. Like, sometimes you got to just shut your mouth in some seasons, and you got to let God vindicate you.
Oh, yeah.
You got to know you did what God's called you to do. And you got to stay focused, and you got to stay 10 toes down.
Or they're too worried about what somebody else doing and what somebody else got. And you're like, I'm going to come over here and hijack some of your faith. Come on. See how it worked for you.
Yeah, but you can hijack somebody's faith all you want, but if you don't go home and change your ways.
Yeah. I'm going to ride on that plane first class with you. But if you don't go to work the next day, guess what? Your first class is over with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like people...
You can go get that car, but you still got to pay that car note.
You still got to pay that car note.
And it's probably
it's
60 months. Or do you want to do it in 36 months? See, the thing is, this ain't a marathon. It ain't given to the strong, the swift. Only the ones that endure.
Yeah.
And guess
because
what?
troubles are going to come.
Yeah.
But you got to praise your way out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think that's one of the greatest gifts God's given me is I always realize that when you serve Jesus,
you remember when
things always turn out better. And if they're not better, he ain't done.
You remember when I think I had a hair report bid and I didn't tell you later on that something happened to the car? And she was like, what happened? I said, well, I went and got my hair done first. I finished doing that because one thing about it, I already know how to get the car towed and to the shop. I'm like, things happen. Or are you safe? Are you okay? I'm like, well, I'm on a certain side of town. I'm okay. I can go anywhere. I'm safe. I'm good. But it's but the thing is, we panic so much.
Golly.
But what are we panicking for?
It's just keeping you stuck.
Yeah. You got roadside assistance.
God, why are you so miserable? And you got everything. You could be dying of cancer. You
got roadside assistance. This is what life is.
Yeah.
You got roadside assistance.
Jesus is your roadside assistant.
Yeah. You got insurance.
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Jesus is your roadside assistant.
Yeah, it's your roadside assistant, and you got insurance and stuff. You got all that stuff, and you panicking.
Yeah. You know what the enemy also does, Angelo, is when we start recovering and we start walking into a really blessed season, then we start feeling like an imposter because we remember what we did wrong. We wish we could have done things differently instead of just making a new life. Like let God drown out all your past with good stuff, and he will.
But why are we taking all these pills?
Why are we taking all these pills?
Well, you say you give it to Jesus.
I know it. Some people are dependent on it.
Yeah, I think the only thing I take is maybe some Advil every now and then. My thyroid. That's it. I don't take nothing else. And I had this little smart doc.
I think we scream and yell, "I receive it," but we ain't never receiving it.
But
we can.
I got this so smart doctor that she have all this stuff lined up. Get you a shot for.
And your shingle shot.
Shingle shot. And there's some type of other shots and stuff. And I was like, what the shingles does? Oh, if you have aches and all. I ain't got no aches. Yeah. I was like, and she had like 3 different shots.
But that's what culture does to us.
Yeah.
Like it is, like we're in our 50s.
And you know I wasn't getting that shot.
And they think we're gonna die. And if you don't learn to advocate for yourself and take care of yourself, whew, when I hit my 50s, baby, everything came at me. Like, I felt like, oh, Kimberly, you have got to get your head together because you literally start feeling like you get senior citizen discount, you go work out at the senior citizen workout, and you're sitting there feeling like you're still 20. And yet, if you aren't careful, you will allow people around you to make you go ahead and feel like your next season's death when your next season can be the best season of your life, whether you're 50, 60, 70, or 80.
Yeah.
Ain't that good?
Yeah. So you get your shingle shot?
Nope. Me and you ain't never got our shingle shot. Me and you are, man, listen. We ain't got our shingle shots. We ain't got nothing. We don't need nothing. But you ain't going to tell me I'm sick and make me worry.
Yeah, if you got the flu, stay away from me. you got COVID, stay at home.
Yo, we love you so much. Thank you for joining us. We are right here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you are ever in Atlanta, come see us at Limitless Church. We would love to have you. 1653 Highway 85 South, Fayetteville, Georgia, 30215. Get your tickets for our Dream Conference, Territory Takeover, July 9th, 10th, and 11th. You're going to love it. It's going to be so much fun. Even if you got to come by yourself, you will leave with so many friends and family. I'm telling you, there's no weirdos at my conference. Everyone loves hard. So you can also
They won't be weird when they leave.
Nope, they'll be delivered. They'll be so happy. We have the happy joy just infiltrates our conferences. This was so fun about it. So y'all, also, if you're not in Atlanta, you can join us via live stream every Sunday, 10 and 11:30 on my Real Talk Kim YouTube channel. And listen, wherever you're watching from today, subscribe to that channel. Make sure you're sharing this with somebody. We just get on here and chat about life, encouragement to you, helping you love yourself again. We love you, and we will see you next week.